Good day traders, welcome back to the Forex Board Trading Academy. Today we will be looking at the euro versus the Great British Pound currency pair, and it seems there is a lot of potential movement that might be occurring throughout the next week or two. Before we get started with the price action, I would like to remind you that information in this video is for educational purpose only and should not be considered as a financial advice. And if you still haven't subscribed to our channel, do it right away. Don't forget to smash that notification bell to get notified of all the videos that we do every single day. Let's get started. Well, first of all, we see the daily time frame on the pound versus the euro. If I go to the weekly chart and zoom it out, we can clearly see that there is an extremely strong resistance near 0.9220. So this area has been rejected consistently since the end of 2016. Extremely strong supply zone, which might result in the long-term downtrend for the euro versus pound. But still, we are kind of stuck here. As you can see, there is a strong support where price has rejected the 50 simple moving average on the weekly time frame. So it's kind of range trading with no clear direction on the weekly chart. Let's go to back to the daily chart, and as you can see, I have applied Fibs to this correction down. Now let's zoom again, and on this chart we can see that there was a rejection of 50 simple moving average. It was pretty clean, and I have marked this level of rejection, which is 0.9068. This level hasn't been broken. There was a spike, then again spike. So now to confirm this breakout above the moving average, we need to close above 0.9140 resistance. So these spikes did not confirm the breakout. Another important thing, I just show you the Fibs we have applied to the correctional move down, so these Fibs, and we see two levels here. First is the 50% retracement, and here we had a clean rejection just 3 days ago of the 50% Fibs. So there was a bounce, there was a rejection of the moving average, there was a bounce of the Fibs. Clearly, there is a resistance zone or supply zone between 0.9067 and 0.9085, and this could be the area of interest for sellers. So the higher price will get, the most attractive it might become for the sellers, because the risk to reward ratio will become better and better. Another Fibs, well, we had 50 Fibonacci here, and we have 23.6 at 0.8866. Now this support has been rejected multiple times, as we can see. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rejections. Extremely strong demand area for the euro pound, and currently we also see that there was a supply zone near 0.9140 area, also rejection 1, 2, 3, 4. So recently we had rejected it as well, with along with the rejection of the moving average and the 50% Fibs. So there is a very strong resistance. Currently, the trend has been bullish for quite a while. Maybe it's a time for correction, maybe it's a time for a trend reversal. It is not clear, but the thing is, all these rejections are pointing out to the potential price decline for the euro pound. And as long as we have a daily close below 0.9140, we should have a correction to the downside. So how far the price could be going? We have two levels based on the Fibs applied to this last wave up, and these are 78.6% retracement and 88.6% retracement, which are 0.8925 and 0.8897. I like the last one the most because it corresponds to this crossing of the trend lines, multiple crosses almost exactly at this area, which is 88.6 Fibs, and these are the trend line average price, downtrend trend line, simple downtrend trend line, and simple uptrend trend line. So maybe we will be going down to retest the uptrend trend line, but this zone here could be the zone of interest, perhaps between 0.8865 and 0.8925. So this is quite a wide area of interest for the euro pound, but if it gets broken to the downside, this could be the beginning of the long-term downtrend. Yet we need to hold this resistance, and as long as it's being respected, price should be expected to move down. Let's move to other pairs. Probably let's start with the pound pairs, because here we also have a pound correlated pair, which is the euro pound, and we also have multiple pound related pairs, starting with the pound Australian dollar. So here is our daily time frame. And yesterday we were talking about the support zones that we need to have a daily close above this level at 79.80, and this has happened. Now, new cycle has started. I think it will be bullish, but the key support, long-term support, will remain at this level. So maybe spikes more, but we need to hold the support level on the daily time frame. And I do like the closing price of the yesterday's daily candle. So this is pretty bullish. Considering that we have a also potentially bullish cycle, I think the price should be starting to move up, and it will most likely look like this. So maybe towards the next cycle we will get by the end of this month, and this could be a substantial growth, which is around 1000 pips for the pound Australian dollar. So still valid, still expecting this long-term move to the upside. Pound versus the dollar. Well, this one could be tricky because pound seems to be strong and the dollar seems to be strong, and there will be a battle, and maybe it will result in the consolidational phase for the pound dollar. Nonetheless, we need to watch the support levels where price could raise. And if we go to the daily, the previously established low on the daily was at this level. So this is our key support, 131.05, and only daily break and close below will confirm that the new low has been produced. And as long as daily closing remains above, it is a bullish trend for the pound dollar. On the other hand, we need to consider that this could be a double top formation, although it's not confirmed, because to confirm it, we need to produce a new low, and yet again, we need to break below 131 psychological support. Pound Swiss franc, which is correlated to the euro pound. Well, here as well, we had a big spike yesterday and price failed to close below the support zone, which also validates the uptrend. So the uptrend is still valid as long as this support holds, which is the previously made low before the next wave. We should be going higher. It could take some time, but still I do expect an uptrend for the pound Swiss franc. It could be also pretty substantial. And today maybe we are testing the bottom. I think today there will be this ideal price for the buyers, because if tomorrow there will be break lower, then it will be much less attractive for buyers. So I think today these are the prices that could be potentially interesting for the buyers in terms of the pound buying opportunities. Next is the pound New Zealand dollar. Here we rejected still this support. There was a spike hourly chart and then yet again spike. So no closing 1 hour candle below this low produced here, and it validates the support. The support remains valid, which means that price still can go up substantially, and I think it will be moving like that and then continue to rise even further. So this was our final resistance. We actually rejected this resistance where moving average was rejected previously, resulting in a strong pullback. But nonetheless, I think now we should start seeing the uptrend from this point onwards. Pound Japanese yen, the correction was expected. It seems like a healthy move by the pound Japanese yen. We should also consider that there could be this double top formation. For these guys, we need to break below this low, so this will confirm the double top, because as long as this low holds, it should remain valid for the uptrend. So correction and then uptrend, that what we might see. So these were old pound related analysis that we had. Now let's start with others. Australian versus the dollar. So as I said, guys, I still do expect the correction to the downside. You can see there was a breakout. There was a break and close above. Even on the higher time frame, we had a break and close above the previously made high. So this does look very bullish, but at the same time, while these breakouts occur, usually price corrects down. So yeah, still expecting the correction, at least some sort of small pullback. The euro dollar, also expecting the correction. All of these pairs like pound dollar, euro dollar, Australian dollar do suggest that we might be seeing the strong dollar for the short period of time, short to medium period of time, but it's a long-term bullish trend for the euro dollar. So I'm not sure if we have a big correction or small, but don't get me wrong on this one. It's an uptrend. I think we should be heading quite a bit to the upside on the long run, same as the Australian versus the dollar we just saw. This is the long-term uptrend. I just do expect the correction, and we need to see how far it will go. And in relation to the dollar, yet again, we're having the potential correction on the New Zealand dollar. So here as well, I do expect the correction down, potentially towards one of the support levels, as long as this resistance holds. And it goes in line with the Australian dollar, with the euro dollar, and we have now New Zealand dollar and pound also. We could be seeing further downside correction, maybe consolidation, because the pound is also strong. On the Canadian Japanese yen, it's a long-term uptrend, but yet again, we just had this breakout. It seems there was a breakout, which might result in the corrective move down, because we need to consider that this resistance hasn't been broken, and this could be this breakout above the previously made high, which confirms the uptrend yet again. But still, we might see the correction attempting to spike below 80-40 area. I think would be ideal for buyers. Nonetheless, it's an uptrend, and it can continue going up non-stop towards one of the resistance levels. Canadian Swiss franc. Yesterday, I did expect the correction or a pullback towards the 50% Fibs, and it occurred. We actually tested the Fibs, and we rejecting the 50 simple moving average. And we had also golden cross, suggesting that this could be the beginning of an uptrend. So this price could be ideal for buyers, and from this point onwards we might be seeing now move to the upside. So correction took place, it most likely will be something like that. I do expect an uptrend, but as long as this support area holds. If we will have a daily break and close below this low, then it will get invalidated. Prior to that, we should trend up. So these were all analysis we already had, a compilation, quite a big one, multiple currency pairs, because we are looking at the longer term perspective now, and it gives time to analyze, it gives time to see what is happening. So maybe this way we will add more and more of them, but who knows. I thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed it, click the like, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell to get notified of the new videos that we do every single day. Thank you once again, appreciate your support, and we will speak to you tomorrow with new analysis.